I guess first the usual kind of question in terms of sort of availability. You've got anyone back, and of course you've got a couple of extra options or extra spaces on the bench you can potentially use.
Yeah, we're allowed 9 subs, so yeah, plenty of thoughts on that. See where we go. Going to try and win the game. I think that's more important. We haven't lost 2 back to back. We got to dust ourselves down from the weekend. Watching it back, I'm still shocked we lost with the chances that we did create, but I'm really annoyed about the goals we let in, particularly the second and the third goal. Thought we should have dealt with that. We have been. So I'm expecting a big performance from our lads,
What sort of difference does it make facing a team back to back like this? Did it add any extra kind of impact or flavour to it, do you think?
Don't know. I've never, ever, ever done it before in my life. The first time for me. So it is weird. I must admit it is weird, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Trouble is, I don't want to lose to them 3 times, but if they beat us 3 times, it proves to them how good they are, because I still think we're a very good team. And we've still got to blend this and gel, get the new lads bedded in, but it's all about the running. Everything is about how you finish. We've given ourselves a chance, and it's how you finish. You only have to look at last season. You have to have a good run in. You have to fight. I think that's 8 games in a row they haven't lost now. Salford. So they're putting it together. What we got to do is continue to try and put things together on a regular basis and get past a bump in the road. Hopefully that was a bump in the road. And that's all I can say. Andrew, I've never done it before, so I don't know, really. Really, it is really strange.
Are there, over sort of kind of the 2 games this season, and maybe even a little bit last season, are there any sort of kind of particular patterns or problems do you think Salford have given you on a consistent basis that means they've been quite good at picking up points off you?
Yeah, they've scored early. They got 2 goals ahead in both games, and then they managed to. I think that was the crux. If we'd have equalised, I felt we'd have gone on and won it. But when they went 3-1 up, and if you look at it, that's from a throw-in. Gavin loses it too easy. Darren doesn't use his body, and then Taft could have cleared them all out. And if he would have done, I think we'd have at least drawn. Which, on reflection, I think that would have been a fairer result. But well done to them. They took that opportunity. I still can't believe that we haven't scored later on. I really can't believe how that didn't go in, Michael. But as I say, it is what it is. So let's just get on with it, really.
What do you do knowing that it is Manchester City? Is that a kind of a motivational factor you can use, or do you go the other way and try not to think about that?
Why would you want to consider a hammering? I think Salford played them last year and lost 7-0, if I'm right. Exeter lost 10-1, and Man United just beat them 2-0. So you got to get there first. You do not. I used to keep parakeets, and you could look in the box when they were laying eggs. You could count the eggs, and you never had the same amount of birds come out of them. So wasting your time anticipating anything, you got to go and do the job. So we'll wait and see. Hopefully we can get a great result, and because there's a great tie awaiting, isn't it? Who wouldn't want to play against Manchester City at Manchester City's ground, the Etihad Stadium? I've been there. I've commentated. I've been on Manchester City TV, so I've seen the setup. It's absolutely incredible. All it does is make you sick to your teeth that you're not involved in that. If I can get Swindon anywhere near them one day, what a wonderful thing I've done for Swindon Town. But many congratulations to Pep and Man City, but it's not even relevant. If it is, I'll be delighted. If it isn't, we'll get on with the rest of the season.
But I guess, would you use experience like that as a sort of carrot to dangle in front of the players, perhaps?
No, I'm still going back on Saturday, and this is the next game. So really, what we have to do against the same team, it's 108. You know, not 90 minutes. This is 180 because I've never had it back to back like this. So what I want to do is psychologically try and take that off of them. At the minute, they're ahead of us. They're ahead of us. They've taken 6 points off us in the league. And I'd like to congratulate them for doing that to us because I think we're a good team. So they must be good as well. So, you know, as I say, it's just getting on the bus, getting up there, getting going, see who's fit, see who isn't, see who I want to play, if I want to change anything. Or give them a chance to do the same thing again and do it better. I have to say there's 2 or 3 of my team who didn't play as well as they normally do in reflection. But is that because they didn't start the other day against Luton? Maybe it was. And we missed 2 games. We had 2 games cancelled before that. So maybe it does. Maybe they were rusty. I don't know. But as I say, the second goal and the third goal, absolutely devastated with. The first one was as good as ours. Our first one. Exactly the same. That's what happens at set plays, but not a long ball over the top. And 3 of you don't get outrun by a winger. And then when you get a chance to clear the ball 3 times and you don't do it once, that's not good enough. We can do something about that. So just deal with it, get on with it, move forward. That's all you can do.
You are kind of ticking over quite well with goals from set plays. So has been any extra focus on that, or what's got that going for you, do you think?
Yeah, we've got a member of staff who's been delegated that to look at that, and he's doing very well. Banadan, absolutely brilliant. He's helping us. He's talking to us about it. I won't be able a chance to get a set piece specialist. So really, we've got an extra intern who's on that. We've asked him to focus on it, and I think he's doing a great job. It's helping us immensely. We won't be able to get a throwing coach like Arsenal, but and we've found we've got a long throw as well. So we've got all sorts of things. You've got to keep adding little percentages to what you do, but it's all about the running. End of. And we're nowhere near the running yet. So we've got to keep ourselves in a position towards the top of the table to see if we can actually put a great run together at the end. And I think that's the things that we don't know what's going to happen yet. We're trying to build a squad. The window ain't closed yet. We lost Finley Munro. I think that will be a telling thing if we don't work out how to get the quality that he gave us.
Have you sort of, or where are your thoughts on whether that can come from within the squad or whether you may have to look outside again?
Yeah, listen, Michael's only just got here. Billy Curtin was just getting fit again. He was excellent last year. So it's also about having the right ingredients. And at the moment, when we go behind like we haven't come back and drawn, let alone won. Last year, we'd come back and win. And I think a lot of that was down to the structure, what I managed to get out there. We got that structure wrong on the weekend. The new ones were in the wrong place. And we got crosses in. And we had extra bodies up there. And we didn't pick the ball up on Saturday behind. So there's lots of bits that I need to educate the new lads. That my lads out there should have solved them at the time, but it's only reminders. We got to keep going through it, and you need to take the emotion out of it. Football's an emotional game, very, very emotional game. And when what happened to us last week is not the norm, to say the least. We're going to fight it as a football club and get fairness. I'm sure we will. There was an awful lot of people who can hide behind their organisations who haven't done their jobs, not just us. Right, and I'm not stopping until we get the right fairness from that. Everybody, I will shine a light on absolutely everybody who got it wrong last week, because that was the problem. Right, that was the problem. Are we through? Are we not? So there we go. Hopefully that'll take care of itself. The lads will not use that as an excuse, but I think that affected them, and it certainly affected me. And I'm still completely savage right now. I cannot stand people hiding behind other people making mistakes when they should hold their hand up themselves. And I'm sure when you look at that, we will be in the next round of the Virtue Cup, like I believe we deserve to.
Lovely. Best of luck tomorrow. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You've been without Billy Bowden for a couple of weeks. Is it still the hamstring issue he had at the end of last year?
Yeah, that's exactly it. He's feeling it. It's niggling him, and he knows it'll go if he don't get it right. So hopefully, it might be a lot better over the weekend. And he might be available. I don't think he's in this squad, but he might be available for next week. So that's all that matters. Is having him in our group and having him with the potential to come on or start and give us that bit of magic that only Billy's got. Absolute stardust. That's what he's got.
With it, on top of it being the same game, you've kind of only got the one session between the two matches to get in what your thoughts from Salford. So how do you go about changing the momentum around and changing the result for this game?
Well, I can pick a slightly different team if I need to. I can change the formation if I want to. And really, the one session isn't really, we're travelling up. We're on our way up there because we're going up this evening. We're having a good sleep tonight. Then they have day beds tomorrow, so I can have them and I can walk them through things in a hotel with a great big room, so I can totally make sure that they understand. We can have a video session where we go over what I felt was wrong. I could ask them. I could show them. I could say, where's your desire there? Why didn't you do that? Why did he do that before you? You know, they didn't have a game last week. They went away. A team bonding thing. So I felt I saw that. Yeah, and when we scored our first goal, someone knocked the ball out of Tom Nichols' hands, and Tom did nothing about it. I would have. Tom just went and picked the ball up. I'd have said something to that bloke, you know what I mean? And these little things add up. Have a look at it. Have a look what I'm saying. There was a lack of aggression about us on the weekend, which I did not like, which is unacceptable from my point of view. I might only look little, but I'm not very nice when I don't get what I want. And I thought we were soft.
And lastly, you brought a couple of forward players in. Do you still view Jake Tabor as being in your first team squad, or is it possible that he goes back out on loan?
He's part of us. He's part of us, but I need to build him whether he needs some extra games or not. He's done ever so well coming off the bench. All he needs to do is score, because his work rate is totally and utterly what I love about him. And I think he's got a damn sight more skill than his actual come off for him at the moment. So I'm delighted with him. Absolutely delighted. And we got to look at our work rate. And if anybody doesn't do the work rate that he does, they won't be playing. I'm going to make that totally clear today. So it just depends. He's in a very different situation because of the lack of coaching and lack of professionalism he's ever had. But he's well on the way to becoming who I want him to be.